Welcome back to Man vs. Meeple, the show where we talk about all things board game related. We are here with a preview today for a game called Bullets and Teeth from Last Ditch Games. This is a short 3 to 5 player game. Takes 1 minute or less to set up, and it's about 20 minutes to play.
Yeah.
And it's all about surviving the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, so it goes by that old adage that says that if you're being chased by a bear...
Or zombie.
Or zombie, you don't have to be the fastest person. You just have to be faster than all your friends. And that's the case here because this does have player elimination.
Yeah.
But it plays very quickly. You're playing in about 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. So let's talk about the two different types of decks. You have a bullets deck and then you have a teeth deck. Let's talk about the teeth deck first. It's basically just a conglomeration of different types of zombies. Yeah. And each of these zombies have unique abilities. They'll conglomerate into the center of the board and create a massive horde that players are trying to manage through the course of the game. On the other side, you have the bullets deck, and that consists of 3 different types of cards, plus a bonus card. The 3 types of cards are your supplies, your weapons, and then the traps that you will lay for the other players at the table with you.
Right, and then the 4th card that Jeremy alluded to is the duct tape.
Yeah.
The duct tape allows you to chain some of these cards together, because on your turn, you're either going to be the bait, or you're not going to be the bait.
Yep.
If you are the bait, at the end of your turn, you're going to have to survive the zombie horde. So you're going to use that duct tape to chain together suits, if you will. Yeah. Those color-coded suits can only be played in one color unless you duct tape a couple together.
So what's unique about this game is that the turn order and the way that the bait card moves are opposite one another. So in turn order, players will go around the table, taking their actions. But in the reverse turn order, the bait card will move every time someone is the bait. So every 4th turn in a 4-player game, the bait will move counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's the natural progression.
Yeah.
There are some cards in the bullets deck that allow you to mess with that and move the bait around. There's also some locations that come out in the teeth deck that will do the same sort of thing.
So let's talk about how the game works. Each player is going to be dealt 5 bullet cards, and so the first players will also be the bait character. What happens then is that that player will draw 1 more bullet card, and then they'll play 1 teeth card to the horde, and then they're allowed to play any number of cards from their hand to manage the horde so they don't die. A lot of the cards will allow you to put up blockades, or to outright kill zombies, or as David said earlier, move that bait card to another player so they have to deal with whatever's in there. The game progressively ramps up as more and more zombies come in there because they become difficult to manage. It's not a game that you're going to be killing a lot of them off. No. You're basically blocking them or taking off pieces of them at a time.
Yeah, it's really kind of cool because you can kill a zombie or 2, but if you've got one big line of shamblers like we have here, you're probably better off putting up a blockade of some kind so none of those can attack you during that round.
So if I started as the first player and as the bait, if I was able to survive all the zombies that were in the center of the table, player turn order would move to my left, and the bait card that I had would move to my right. Now, if the player to my left does not have the bait card, they would simply draw 1 bullet card into their hand, and they will put 1 more teeth card into the horde.
Right.
And they're allowed to play just 1 card on their turn if you're not the bait. And that's typically cards that are going to mess with people, lay traps for people, or even play that bait person on someone else, possibly the next player after them, so they'll have to combat that horde right then.
Yeah, basically you're the bait about a quarter of the game, or a quarter of any one sort of round. And when you're not the bait, you are just playing cards to make it harder for the bait, or to keep that bait card away from you. And it's meant you can have fun with the player elimination too. I mean, you could be going down and you could just say, you know what? I'm going to take everyone with me and play a bunch of cards on your last turn to just fill that horde up, maybe move the bait around how you'd see fit. So it's meant to be a really lighthearted zombie survival game for sure.
Yeah, and there's some really cool timing cards in here too. There's cards that allow you to, if you know you're going to die on your turn, play the dinner bell card is one of the trap cards that you can play if I am the bait, and that allows me to place more zombies in there that I'll have to face, but some of those zombies will move the bait cards to somewhere else.
Exactly, because that card is triggered off the person who plays it. So you're forcing another player to play the card, and if that card makes them become the bait, then you don't have to worry about the zombies at all.
There's also a lot of the cards, including the zombies and the player cards, that will only activate or have special abilities if you are the bait character as well. Meant to be a fun, fast, light filler game that can be played multiple times in a night. So, Bullets and Teeth, go check it out on Kickstarter, guys. If you guys have any comments or questions, please ask them below. Subscribe to us, of course. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and everything else that we do here at Man vs. Meeple, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye.